Buju and Dinaway Maganadug. Hello, my relatives. Arne and Ivy Vainio, and this is our setup here for boiling maple sap. Zinzabakwadwabu is the name for the sap that comes out of the maple tree. So we tapped 7 trees that were smaller than they should be, but it's what we had. And we started late in the season, so we only got a few days in, so we have about 11 gallons of sap to cook. And this kettle, this cast iron kettle, the akik, A-K-I-K, means it's a kettle or a pail or something to contain liquids. And Okaad, O-K-A-A-D, is legs. So Okaadakik is it's a large cauldron or kettle meant for cooking or boiling liquids or holding liquids with short legs. And you can see on the bottom of this has these legs. And the other name for this, the other definition for this, is a treaty kettle. So, you know, I mean, you only have to use your imagination a little bit to know that, or to think that this was part of treaty negotiations. This kettle is, I don't even know how old this is. My mother used this. My sister used this for parching rice. My mother used it for parching rice. My great aunt Emma used it for parching rice. My grandmother used it for parching rice, and before that it was passed down. And on the way to us, I had to pay a ransom for this, and that's just part of the story. But this is the kettle that's always been in our family. And you can see it's nice inside, and this has only been used, as far as I know, it's never done maple syrup. And Ivy and I have never done maple syrup. This is the first time. We make mistakes, we learn as we go. But the other thing about Okaadakik, you know, that word, treaty kettle like that, once this gets boiling, the other word, a kick, also means an engine or a motor. And I can imagine people a long time ago, the first time they heard those, you know, if they've seen these things just boiling like crazy, and then heard an engine for the first time, that they could make that connection between them. If you put coons on the end of it, akikuns, that coons part, uns makes it diminutive, makes it a small thing, and akikuns is an outboard motor. So that's some pretty interesting history.